Hi, I'm John Stuart Hill, founder of the Good Contractors List, and I'm here today with Donald Lee of Lee's Bathroom Remodeling. He's been on our list since the beginning, really. One of the first contractors that took a look at what we were doing, and I guess you just kind of saw something that was different. But because I tell you, when we were talking with him, we hadn't even established a website yet. So we were just out hearing about Good Contractors, and he was one that popped up, and we ended up going out and meeting with him, and man, we have not regretted it since. Donald, you've been a great member of our list, and I'm so proud of your company. And anyway, I wanted to kind of start because we've just been sitting here talking, and you know, we've been friends now for quite a while. I mean, we've had conversations, and your dad actually started this company, right?
Yes, sir. My dad started in 1949 after coming out of World War II in 45 and trained, and he was a full-time tile setter my whole entire childhood, and I was very proud to say that in school always.
Yeah. And so you were steeped in this from childhood. I mean, like, did he bring you out? Like, what was your childhood like with him? Did he take you out on jobs with you sometimes?
He would take me out on my childhood. He'd take me out on jobs, and I would carry tile for him, and I would go fishing with him and stuff. We spent a lot of wonderful days together.
Oh, that's amazing. So you got to really see what it was like, and what was his reputation like? I mean, even back then.
He was known as a guy that really had staunch quality and was such a good guy. People would come by the house and want him to come do jobs. They would come, by the little shop that he had and visit and so forth. And sometimes it was just people that, we did work for that they just wanted to come visit him.
So he just had relationships. And this is the one thing that I can say that I really can encourage anyone who is going to work with these guys. They are family oriented. You guys. It started with your dad. Your word is your word. You want to talk about someone who's honest and does the job right and won't let the job be done wrong. That's who we're talking about here with Lee's Bathroom Remodeling. I mean, we've seen it firsthand. We've worked alongside you on things. I've had you come out and look at jobs that other people messed up on, and so we count on you to do the right thing every single time, and that's how it is. But I believe it's really the heart that he has for family, and really just for everyone. This doesn't have anything to do with remodeling, but I want you to tell me about an accident that you just recently were in not too long ago, and just kind of run me through what happened in that accident. I want to actually share this because it shows your heart, it really does.
I was in a major car accident, sitting still on Highway 78 over in Saxe, and I was rear-ended from behind, and it was a very, very bad accident. And as end results, I had to have neck surgery and back surgery. But when I had the accident, I realized that I was hurt, number one, but I had to kind of think about where I was and what I was doing. So I went ahead and got out of the truck and walked back to this other lady's truck that ran into me and tried to get in her truck to see if there was something I could do to help her. And her truck was automatically locked. And as I turned around, I felt this strong spirit, and I saw and felt the spirit of a person, and he said, "Come with me and sit down." And I went with him, and he sat down, and just my feeling, it had to be either an angel or Jesus. And it was just a situation that I feel I was very blessed and I was looked after. And I sat down in the truck, and I guess I would say the image that I remember is a young man, and a young black man, and I couldn't tell you if he walked away, ran away, or whatever, but I felt very blessed by his presence.
Yeah. And one of the things that I loved about it is that, you know, you just had gotten hurt yourself. And instead of trying to figure out what's going on with you, the first thing you thought of was, I want to go help this person, and the person who just hit you, you know, out of that car. And I think that whether it was an angel or you know, or Jesus himself that came to you, it came because of the compassion that you had, I believe, you know, for this person over yourself, you know. And so anyway, I wanted to share that because what I felt in that was just love. And when we deal with people on, even in remodeling, there's a lot of people out there that are doing this for the moolah. They want to cut corners and do whatever they can to make more money than and if anything they can get away with. But to really be a good remodeler and do what you say you're going to do, you really got to have that kind of heart. And this company loves their customers, and they will go that distance to make sure it's right. You were telling me about a lady that you know for sure broke something, and you just and he just went right in there and just fixed it. You know, she didn't like a seat that was that was installed in the shower. Is that right?
That's correct.
And you could see the hammer marks on the it was like granite or something, right?
Is it marble seat?
It was a marble seat, and it's one of those soft marble seats. So you could actually see the hammer prints where she broke it, and said that you need to come fix it for free, and he did. He did. He actually went out there and did it for free. So don't hire him and go breaking stuff because but I'm telling you, that's the kind of heart that you're going to have with Lee's Remodeling Company. And now you've retired, and your dad kind of passed down the skill to you. You've learned a lot of stuff, but your son, you were telling me that he's just phenomenal. Like and it's not tile laying. There's a lot of people who can lay tile, but you're talking about tile setting, right?
Tile setting is a real skill. It's taught really out of love, and when you teach someone, they have to have the love of the actual job and have the love to learn. It's one thing to just accomplish the job. Mm-hmm. There's another thing to actually love the job of what you're going to do and how happy you're going to be with it when you're done. Yeah. And the happiness a lot of times has got to do with you and your job, the actual shower or tub that you're tiling or whatever you're tiling. It has really nothing to do with the customer, because the customer may not even know how much you love what you do. Mm-hmm. So if you really love what you do a much better job. And
Hunter has that skill.
My son Hunter he has so much skill. I was telling John, even he does better tile work than I actually do, and that's hard for me to say, but it is the truth.
Well, it's always greater to know that what the legacy you're leaving behind, that you've raised him right, to have the heart and to be so focused on the skill. And guys, as the guy that has to take care of a $10,000 guarantee if something goes wrong, I can tell you that, and anyone who's ever had tile work might attest to this, that is one of the toughest jobs in the remodeling industry. I mean, you can build structures all day long, but it's when you start laying that tile, if you do not pay attention to every detail of it, you're going to have wavy stuff. You know, you're going to have lippage and places where you wouldn't want to walk barefoot on it. You know, the spacing is just it's so particular. So to have that heart and to go, this is going to be perfect every time, that's hard. It's hard to find those guys because there's a lot of tile layers out there, right?
A lot of tile layers, not a lot of tile setters. My daddy used to say all the time, was a thing that he loved to tell us all the time. If you don't have time to do it right the first time, how in the world are you going to have time to do it right the second time?
Right. I love this because I'm sitting here talking to him, and one of my earliest interactions with you, we were talking on the phone, and and you've kind of progressed, through technology through the years. Like you started back whenever you had to, you got the answer machine, or you had to call somebody and talk to them at the end of the day to try to find out what you're going to do with them. And then you went from that to pager to, because you've been in this for 40 years.
Over 40
over
years
40
now.
years. And so you kind of went through all the stages, and one of our first interactions is, and I had to laugh because we do a lot of things through email, and that was not one of his strong suits. He's like, man, I've actually thrown my computer out my car window because I couldn't get into email, and I thought that was so funny. So because we loved him so much, and we knew his quality we actually did a lot of just communicating by phone with you, and we kind of we actually helped you set up your email, if I remember right, to where it was you could get into it and stuff.
When y'all first started out with me, y'all kind of held my hand. You took and you would take the emails, and then the girls here in the office would call me and say, okay, you need to call Mrs. Jones at 238 whatever, and they would give me all my stuff on the phone, and I was the only one that kind of got special treatment. So I have a special bond with the Good Contractors List that many people should understand how valuable the Good Contractors List is and the guarantee that they put forth. It's a quality organization that I'm very proud to be a member of.
Well, I mean, we are so proud to have you, and we never looked at it as anything other than you were one of our family, and we would have done that for anybody, and we knew that it was worth it because you're going to be an extension of our family to those homeowners, and you're going to represent us very well. Hunter, with his skill and carrying on your heart through this company, it's going to be going on for years and years. I'm hoping that he continues to be a part of our family, going into the future. We've got there's a lot of homeowners that's been taken advantage of. There's been a lot of people, especially in remodeling, that are burnt. So listen, guys, if you need any kind of remodeling done at your home, especially in the bathroom and kitchens, right? Those are your two really
That's our two biggest specialties.
your specialties. Go to Lee's bathroom remodeling. You can go to their website at leetile.com, right?
That's correct.
LEE tile.com. Very simple. And then again, these guys are going to be a part of our family. So if go to their website, or you can always find them on the goodcontractorslist.com.
And if you want to come and visit our actual brick and mortar building,
Yes.
that a lot of people that are in this industry do not have, but that's something that's very important, so you can always find us.
Mm-hmm.
My cabinet shop and my granite shop set side by side, so it's very easy to design your own cabinets through all of our design work. It's very easy to pick all your granite and all your quartz and quartzite, and we have all these stones and so forth on site. So come visit us at our actual building in Wiley, and
Go ahead and give that address.
and that's at 1050 Linda Lane, 75098, Wiley, Texas. Feel free to call us and make an appointment. I still do a few appointments, and my son Hunter will certainly always be available. And he lives right next door to the building. So what makes it nice is if you work till 6 o'clock and you want to come out as late as 8 o'clock, he can walk you through and help you. So give us a contact and let us know how we can take care of you.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We thank you so much for being a part of our family. Guys, you are not going to be disappointed if you use Lee's Bathroom Remodeling. I promise you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, John.
Uh-huh.
If the job's not right, we'll get it fixed.